Hi, my name is Joel, and in this video, I'll be reviewing the new Figma AI agent. So last month, Figma introduced its new AI feature, and today I'll be sharing my honest review based on how I've used that so far. So for this video, I'll be testing it with a landing page, and we'll be looking at how Figma AI can help replicate design inspiration, convert a landing page into a mobile responsive design, creating a sign up and sign in screen, and also generating a dashboard from it, and also a design system. And we also look at how we can apply that design system right into our styles and variable. So let's jump into Figma. Here is our Figma Canva, and we have four design inspirations here, two which I got from Pinterest and two which I got from the Figma design community. If we look onto our left panel here, we'll see the Figma agent icon. So here is how to use it. To replicate this design, I've created a site whereby which I store my prompts to be reused for other projects. So here is landing page replication. I'll copy it, go into my Figma, click on the agent icon, then paste my prompt. So I'll be doing this for both of these landing pages. So I'll paste this to this. And while we are waiting for that, it can work simultaneously. So we will also be changing this into a mobile responsive design and also this. So I'll also go back to my design prompts home. So I'll be copying this mobile responsiveness prompts, then pasting it into my Figma agent. So I'll do that for this and this also. Yeah, you can see it's working already. So inside our Figma agents, we have access to all our agent history. So we can always go back and iterate on whatever our agent gives us. So we can see the result, it's working already, and in few seconds we'll see the output. Yeah, so it's done. This took roughly around 5 minutes. The landing page took 2 minutes plus, while this took like 3 minutes plus. Now let's see our results. This is looking nice, to be honest. Yeah, this looks really nice. It tried its best to replicate this, although some iterations can still be made to make it look exactly the same, but it looks really nice. I'll be giving this 8/10, whereby this design, although lots of iteration needs to be done on this is looking quite off, but can still be worked on. Whereby this is our mobile responsive results. The hero section looks really nice, although some things are still quite off, like the text here should be in the center and so on. The frame here, it's showing outside of the frame, but it looks really nice. This section here, nice. This section's nice. I'll be giving this a 8/10, although few iterations can be made. So normally this takes the designers hours to create. Now we can just work for minutes. Yeah, we can work for minutes. Yeah. So let's check our last results. Yeah, this looks really nice. Although I don't understand what this image is, but the rest of the mobile responsive page looks really nice. So here is the result, and yeah, this is looking really great. So now let's move to our next prompt, which is to convert the landing page which it created into sign up screen and sign in screen. So we head onto our prompt home. We will copy the sign up and sign in and login page. So then we move down to our design Canva. Then we click on this, we click on the frame, then paste the prompt. So I'll do this for this. I'll also be doing that for this. I'll be doing that for this too. And also for our last landing page. So I guess we'll have to wait and see the results. Yeah, so now it's done and they are looking really nice. Here is the first result. This looks clean, very, very clean. Just little changes, maybe changing the images used and some other things. This looks really clean. Now let's check the second one. This is also looking nice. Yeah, the design is consistent. It's made use of same buttons, same fonts, applying hierarchy to it, and it's looking really good. So let's check the next. Okay, I didn't really like this because there's a new color introduced which was not in the original design. The yellow, and it's looking a bit off because the buttons here, they are not the same as the buttons used on the landing page. So changes can still be made and it can still look way better than that. Wow, this looks nice. Yeah, this looks really nice. Yeah, this is perfect. So now let's move to the next section, which is to create a dashboard design with our Figma results. So we'll be moving down to our prompt home. There's a prompt ready for that. Yeah, dashboard design. Then we move down to our Figma and we will give the AI we will give the AI the prompt. So let me use this, then paste this here. Then also click on this and paste this here. So likewise for the rest of the design. This and also this. So for the dashboard, it took roughly 5 minutes. Yeah. So let's see how many minutes this is going to take the AI agent. Yeah, so it's done. And this is our first results from this landing page. Yeah, I can see it's trying to keep the purplish vibe, but there are some changes that need to be made, like this is outside the frame, this is outside the frame. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll be giving this 8/10. Yeah, so let's move to the next. This looks really great because it's maintained the design style from the landing page, and you can see it's kept everything in a square rigid form, which is like a major feature of the landing page, which is this. Yeah. So I'll be giving this a 8.5/10. Uh, this isn't really looking great. Yeah, because so it's so many things happening here. This chart here, it's outside of its frame. So a lot still needs to be worked on here. So now let me move to the last dashboard design. Okay. This looks fine. Yeah, this looks fine, but a lot can still be done here. So you can see the charts, it's off the frame here, and so many things is going on right here. So I'm not editing anything, so I'm just moving straight next to the next prompt, which is to create a design system from the landing page. So I'll be clicking on the landing page here. I'll be heading over to prompt home, then I'll be copying the design system prompt. So I'll paste that here, then send it. I'll also do likewise, also the same to this and this and this. So we wait once again and see the results. Yeah, so here are the results. This took like 20 minutes before it could create this. And this is looking nice. Although I don't know why it came out in a dark mode, but this is looking nice. So this is the landing page and this is the design system it created for it. So let's check the others. This is the design system it created for this. This is the design system. Although the buttons here, I'm seeing a little bit of corner radius here. While on the landing page, there isn't any corner radius. So same with the login in page and the sign up page, no corner radius. So some changes need to be made with this. This is not perfect, it's not accurate, but they came out nice. So let me check the next one. This is the design system for this landing page, and it looks okay. Yeah, it looks okay. Yeah. So I'll be taking the best one and adding them into my design styles and variables. So the last one is taking too long to reflect. So while waiting for that, I like this design system style. So I'll be giving it the prompt to convert it into my Figma styles and variable. So I'll be copying this, then heading over to my Figma. Now make sure you are selected on the design system frame, then give it the prompt. So we wait, and then we'll see if it can actually add it to our styles and variable. Yeah, so it's done. Let's see if that actually works. Yeah, so now we can see our styles. You can see the display, you can see the heading, you can see the body and the label. We can also see the shadow and the blur. Now let's check our variables. You can see the border radius, colors, and spacing. Yeah, this looks nice. This looks nice. So my final take on this is that it's a very useful tool. It's a very useful tool. So although this won't replace designers, but it will make designers work more fast and efficiently. So we can basically just select multiple layers, then tell the Figma agents to make iterations on all the layers. It can be to change the font, it can be to change the color. If you have a new color variation, you can decide to try it out, test it out, visualize it, and see how it's going to look. So this is a very nice tool, and I'm hoping to see how the final version will be because this is still on beta. I don't know when Figma will be releasing the final product, but this is looking pretty good just with the beta. So, um, yeah, that's all for this video, and see you on the next.